High school gridiron action is finally here as we are set for a full slate of Week 1 action. Welcome to SportsWire. I'm Will Catterley. One team with high aspirations comes as no surprise, the Highland Springs Springers. The black and gold have had success that most teams only dream about, constant playoff appearances and regional titles. It wasn't too long ago that the Springers rattled off 4 straight state titles, but it's been a few years since Highland Springs took home the ultimate prize, and they'd love nothing more than to get it back in 2025. The more things change, the more things stay the same for Coach Lauren Johnson and the Highland Springs Springers.
Definitely excited. As I get older, I expect more, but I understand more at the same time. So I'm definitely excited about the season and what it's going to provide for us this year.
As usual for the Springers, it should provide plenty of depth, talent, and strength.
Come on. Defense, man, we got some just staples coming back. Devin Simmons, Buddy Richards will be playing on the defense side of the ball as well. Kenny Lawson. We had a couple guys that I'm really, really excited about. But the strongest part of our defense is our defensive line. Our defensive line is coming back with several starters back, so we're excited about that.
The Springers also return a major weapon on special teams.
The one thing that people don't talk about a lot, our punter and our kicker's coming back. He's always been a weapon for us, Anthony Barrett.
On offense, the Springers once again should be strong on the offensive line.
Probably one of the major staples is the guy that's going to play up front for us in the center, Caden Brown. He's going to play for us at center position. He replaces DeMar Lassiter, who was a 3-year starter, but Caden's been playing on the offensive line. We just going to move him to the center. He's very knowledgeable about what's going on. He's going to play at a high level, and he's going to keep the offensive guys moving in the right direction.
That'll open up holes for returning star running back Eric Bird. And the Springers hope it makes life easier for new quarterback Antoine Richardson.
Some great guys, Jalen Padmore at the wide receiver position, Damari Brooks, and the guy that's coming back from injury is Eric Bird. We're always excited about him. So we get those guys moving in the right direction on the offense side of the ball.
For the Springers to return to ultimate glory, the task is not complicated.
If we run the ball well, we tackle the runners from the other team well, and we execute and dominate in special teams.
The Springers get started September 29th against Hopewell. The Springers have yet another tough schedule to face this year. After their opener against Hopewell, they take on a tough Huff team from North Carolina. They also play Dinwiddie, Varina, Hermitage, and last year's Class 4 state champion, Phoebus. Well, one team that came oh so close to knocking off Highland Springs in the playoffs last season was Glen Allen. The Jaguars set school history with 10 wins, and their only losses were to the aforementioned Springers and Varina. There's many of fresh faces in 2025, but still high expectations. The Glen Allen Jaguars are coming off their best year in school history. That team was senior-laden, and head coach Malik Sexton wants his 2025 team to build their own legacy.
Those guys they sat back, they watched. You know what I mean? They were a part of the history, so they know how it feels to be a part of it. Right now, I tell them this year, what end do you want to be on it? A lot of these guys were used to being led. We had a lot of seniors last year, and now this year, those guys who were being led, they're the leaders. So seeing that passing of the torch, man, and it's happening in multiple moments per practice, right? To see these guys grow as fast as they have been, man, it's a sight to see.
While the Jaguars may be young, they do have a lot of talent returning in key places on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, man, we got some good guys coming up, man. We got a few coming up from JV, a few guys that were already on the team last year. Right, our inside linebackers is the leader of our team right now, Jamar Payne. He's the heart right now. We also have Javion Harris coming back. He started nickel for us last year. He'll be playing a little bit of safety, corner, be running the ball for us a little bit. And then Jalik Gilliam, he played a lot of outside backer for us last year. He'll be toting the ball this year as well.
2 quarterbacks will see plenty of time to help lead the offense.
We have Luke Perini. And we also have Rafi Puccinelli. I'm going to be calling the shots, man. And our wide receiver core is pretty talented. We got 2 returners from last year, Davis Fisher and Colin Whibby. And then we got a guy that kind of blended, played some JV, some varsity for us as well last year, and Jabari Harris, and also Jakeem Dandridge. So we're going to be pretty stout, man.
Sexton says the running game, though, will be key to Glen Allen's success as they attempt to grind out opponents.
Our goal every week on defense is to come in and stop the run. When we stop the run, we win the game. And then on offense, if we can run the ball, we control the game. You know what I mean? So we want to make it as old school as possible. We want to be fast, physical, but most importantly, detailed and disciplined.
Game 1 will be at home against Prince George on August 28th.
There you go, Jamal.
The Jags move to Class 5 in 2025 and face Manchester, Thomasdale, Hampton, and Trinity, just to name a few, after their home opener against Prince George. Well, our high school football tour continues when we come back. Deep Run has been building brick by brick and year by year. Will this be the year for something special for the Wildcats? Plus, the Godwin Eagles playoff streak came to an end last year. What could have the Eagles flying high this season to get them back to the promised land? We take a visit to both West End rivals. Straight ahead.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me. Feed the pig.
Welcome back to SportsWire. Deep Run has taken their lumps over the last few seasons, but they've been on the up and up each year, and this go around they return quite the arsenal to turn some heads in 2025.
Go!
Optimism abounds at Deep Run High School. The Wildcats have been rebuilding their football program for years, and Coach Mullenix is excited about the prospects in 2025.
We have a level of talent here, football specific, that we haven't had since I've been here. And to be honest with you, this is my 9th year as a head coach. This is the most talented team I've ever had as a head coach.
The strengthening of the JV program has started to pay off.
Now we're 2 years into this long-term kind of plan where we reestablished our JV. Our JV team won 7 games last year, and a lot of those kids are up on the varsity now. The year before that, our current senior class were sophomores, and a lot of those kids were a part of winning the first JV game in 5 years at the school. And they won 5 games that year, 4 games that year.
That means added depth to go along with over 15 returning starters.
We return almost the entire offensive line. We return almost the entire defensive secondary and linebacking core. And again, we supplement in key spots where we lost kids like a Jackson Hawkins, a Carson Striffler. We lost some key contributors in that senior class, but we replaced them with a Ben Arroyo, who is a sophomore on that JV that had a really successful sophomore campaign. He's going to do a lot of good things as a junior. We replaced them with players that have been in our development for several years, and that football is a driving force for them. The guys that are making the plays now are the guys that were sophomores and were taking some lumps, like a Cullen Birch, who has started over 20 games for me, a Ryan Dillman and Daryl Smith on the offensive line, a Keston Ransom on the defensive line, a Bobby Nodar. He's back, and he's healthy, and he looks fantastic.
All good things, but
you can't just expect to win. You have to earn it, and you have to act like a winner before you are a winner.
the Wildcats' first chance to be just that is August 28th against Mechanicsville.
Offense!
It's not crazy to envision a higher win total for the Wildcats. Winning some West End battles could do just that. But don't tell Coach Mullenix that. He says they won't and can't overlook anyone. They're focused on Mechanicsville. Meanwhile, just down Pump Road, the Godwin Eagles have been getting ready to embark on their new campaign. Closing in on their home opener, the Eagles would use one final scrimmage to get ready, hoping to get back to winning those battles in the trenches.
The Godwin Eagles tune up for their 2025 regular season with one final scrimmage with Rustburg.
So we want to just execute better, do the things that we do, but do them a little sharper, a little better than we did, the first week.
The Eagles missed out on the playoffs in 2024, but hope that a solid cast of returning starters get them back to the promised land in 2025.
Stone Gravitt and Noah Wilborn both caught over 35 passes last year. Kane Southworth played a lot. They all play in the secondary. Our leading tackler, Braxton Purcell, is back. He's just a junior, so he led the team in tackles as a sophomore. And then our leading rusher, Tino Cavanis, he had 700 yards, but only played 7 games. So we're expecting big things from him.
Coach Kinney also expects big things from his big guys up front.
We have a lot of linemen returning because a lot of young guys had to play last year. Brody McNeil's back, 3-year starter, only a junior. We were pretty strong in 23 and 22 at both sides of the ball on the attack, and we have to get back to that. That's where everything starts. Everything starts up front.
Bottom line, Godwin has plenty of players returning, including starting quarterback Luke Roberts. So if the Eagles truly do win the battle in the trenches, they can win plenty of games on Thursday or Friday night.
Third and long.
I think we'll be more consistent. We'll play well because of those things on the line of scrimmage. That kind of controls what happens. Even if you throw all the time, you need to pass block. Tackling, well, if they can't block you very well, you tend to tackle a little better. All right, so that we hope will bring consistency to control things better, even when they don't look under control.
Godwin will welcome Louisa on Thursday, August 28th to get the season started.
Godwin could be facing one of the best running backs in the nation when they play Louisa. They follow that with 3 straight road games, and as usual, they finish the regular season at Deep Run. Well, while football is right at our doorstep, girls volleyball is already in full swing. We've got an epic opener to show you when we come back as the Lady Godwin Eagles played host to Hermitage. That's next.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to SportsWire and welcome back to the fall sports season. First game of the year, ladies volleyball. Godwin at home hosting Hermitage. Now, normally, Godwin absolutely crushes Hermitage. Hermitage, not known for being a volleyball powerhouse. And early on, first set, Godwin doing what they usually do. Elise Emery with the kill there. Couple of key starters out for Godwin in this one, however. And you know what? Hermitage played some clean volleyball. They did not really hurt themselves very often. In other words, you had to earn your points against Herm, like Godwin did right there. She shoots, she scores, knocks it in. Lucy Gibbs, you'll see more of her later. More from Godwin. Easy squeezy lemon peasy the first set. Things going according to script for the Eagles. However, harbinger of things to come, it would not stay that way. She knocks it home for the kill. Said you'd see her again. Lucy Gibbs, outside hitter. The junior getting it done for the Lady Eagles. Still in the first set. Boy, they're using that outside hitter to the left, aren't they? It's back to Emery again. She gets the kill. And then on the serve, Ashna Suresh Kumar with the ace. Coming up, Aces Eagles. 25-12. And that's the way it would go, right? Wrong! Hermitage came to play in their season opener as well. Second set. Looks like it's going to be more Godwin. Could not control that kill attempt from Ashley Glaze. Point Hermitage. Then Panthers on the serve. Eagles looking for the point. Panthers there. This time not the cleanest of passes. It's going to set up for Godwin on the offensive side. Middle hitter knocks it down. It is Ashna Suresh Kumar for the point again. Godwin looking good in the second set, but Hermitage just would not back down. Nice job by the Eagles there, however. They get the point once again. They would have the lead in the second set, but then Hermitage will kind of turn it on and come back. This time, back and forth we go. They get the block at the front of the net. Number 13 was in there, Sydney Bailey. Later, still second set action. Godwin on the serve. Hermitage setting it up, knocking it down. Point. Panthers. Erica Dan knocks that one home. Panthers all of a sudden in front with a chance to even things at one set apiece. And that kill shot goes long. Point. Set. Hermitage 25-22, the Panthers on the prowl. We're tied at 1 to the third set we go. This one would be a seesaw affair throughout, much like the second set. Great get by Godwin there. The extra effort usually pays dividends. Can't quite make it that time, though. And the Panthers are the ones who take the early advantage. Later, on the serve. Nice looking serve by Hermitage, but set up, knocked down. That was beautiful. Pretty, oh so pretty. Nice kill right there by number 23. Getting it done, Lucy Gibbs. But Hermitage answers with a point of their own. Back and forth we go. This time it's the Panthers on the serve. Godwin. Good pass. But a great dig by Hermitage. Trying to set it up. Eagles. Can't quite get that one over. And guess what? Just like that, Hermitage slides in safely. They got a 2-1 lead. Winning that one 25-23. How would the Eagles respond? I don't remember the last time Hermitage beat Godwin. Godwin wants to make sure that I still don't remember. Aubrey Beardsley with the ace. Moore from service. Beardsley again in the Eagles. This time, Ashley Glaze. Hermitage on the comeback trail. No, the block. Ashna Suresh-Kumar was right there. More Eagles on the serve once again. This time, Hermitage not going away, not by a long shot. Sydney Bailey, big in this one for the Panthers. So was their server, Isabella Almeida. Still trying to come back in this one. That one just is out, however, and Godwin stays alive, forcing, a fifth set tiebreaker. 25-20 Eagles win. In the fifth set, you just played at 15. And Godwin would pounce on the momentum they got from winning the fourth set and get it going. Ashna's going to be a problem for a lot of opponents. She scores again. Suresh Kumar, and then Hermitage. Point, counterpoint. Panthers not going away. Not on this night. Great effort from Hermitage. They might be a problem from some teams this year. Panthers, again, long volley here. But in the end, set it up. Knock it down, goes off the Hermitage Panthers. A gallant effort from the Lady Panthers of Hermitage, but the Godwin Eagles escape with a win at home in 5 sets. 3-2, your final.
Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us. Follow us on X, follow us on Instagram, and catch episodes on YouTube. We leave you now with one last look of some of the greatest gridiron action from last year as we embark on this one. I can't wait to see ya next time on SportsWire.
Hold it.